full course meal he brought with sides. Yo, yo.
Bang, bang. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Hold on, they ain't playing. It's on pause.
Damn it. Oh, disconnected.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Hold on, guys. We're having technical difficulties.
You don't know why I just did that.
While I reminisce over old text messages saying to my chick.
There we go.
There it
Of course,
is.
the phone rings.
You gotta spin the block on the last record, though.
B&B Team Extreme, you already know what it is. Tag team champs of the world, and Continental and World Heavyweight as well. We're here.
Let's go.
I don't say it's really early in the afternoon or whatever. We just thought we'd get some material in, new topics and stuff like that to talk about. Super Bowl performance has been announced. It's Kendrick Lamar. I think it's funny because off of first person shooter, they're talking about big as the Super Bowl, and then this nigga Kendrick gets the Super Bowl. It's almost like
He's a petty nigga. What's his sign? Is he Gemini?
he's a Gemini, yeah.
Seems like it.
I feel it.
He gives me like Kanye vibes.
Nah, I definitely did.
Minus the spazzing out and
I think I mean for legacy sake and respect, I think if the Super Bowl is hosting the NL, Lil Wayne should headline. I understand Kendrick is hot right now.
yeah. I think it's more than Jay. I hate that everybody's like pinpointing it to Jay. Like Jay, you a hater and all this other madness.
Jay is a money man. He's always made the business decision in the best of what is for money in his pockets. Yeah. And that's who he is. I'm not surprised. I'm not angry at Jay. I think he looked at it just like this is the best money move.
Yeah.
He's the hottest artist right now. He just come off a rap war with Drake that he won. His single went #1. Like it ain't too many people that's prominent. Like all the memes and shit about the battle, he's connected to that. So it's just constant energy being fed his way this year. Since that. So
yeah, I don't think that Kendrick won't do right by Wayne. I think with him being a big fan of Wayne, like I had posted a clip of his, like him just rapping some Wayne verses off of 500 Degrees.
Yeah.
Some verses from Squad Up. Like Kendrick's been a big fan of Wayne like his whole career, and he's expressed that.
Yeah.
I think honestly, when the time is right, when the Super Bowl happens, I think he's gonna have Wayne out there. I think he knows he has to have Wayne out there. But also, I also agree with people saying when did it become a thing that if we in your state or your city, we gotta put this rapper in that city and things of that nature because.
Well, I think it's more so
it's Wayne.
It's a respect thing. Like, there's not too many legends that got double decades in the game left.
I agree.
And I don't think he's ever performed at a Super Bowl before.
No.
And I just think for it to be, in his hometown, who is a bigger artist than Wayne in New Orleans? Like, who's more legendary than he is? Nobody.
NBA YoungBoy. I'm playing.
You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like there's a courtesy owed. But like I said, I'm not mad at them.
I'm not mad at
Kendrick. I'm not mad at
any
Kendrick
of us doing it.
Yeah, exactly. So
hip hop, period. Be appreciative.
It's not like Kendrick doesn't deserve it. It's not like that he ain't gonna put on a good show. It's not like there's not a demand to see him again. So all those things are a factor, you know what I mean, as well. And like I said, knowing Jay, man, it's just a money move. I don't think he had any ill will towards it or was trying to spite.
Jay's not that type of nigga. I think he just, like you said, it's the game. It's who's hot right now, who's selling, who's making noise. I gotta admit to that. So yeah, I'm not mad at the choice for sure.
Nah, I dig it, bro. Like, I just feel like if it was like in the Bay Area or something, I would have Too Short. Or I have E40 come out or something.
Would
like
you?
That. Yeah,
for the Super Bowl, Too Short.
I wouldn't have them. I would have them come out. I would have them,
It wouldn't just be Too Short by itself. It had to be like a collective.
I would say like how
E40.
You saw the I think Super Bowl last year with 50 performed and his M and then Dre came out and Snoop came out. You know what I mean? Like it'd probably be something like that. For me, that's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised. We'll see what it is.
I just need social media to quit making it a thing when it really probably ain't. Like the whole it's Jay's fault and it's because of the
gotta blame
beef.
somebody, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
nah.
And
Just be appreciative that we in the Super Bowl and we performing
facts.
for hip hop. You know,
because it could have been Justin Timberlake again or some shit.
it could have been Maroon 5.
It could have been Maroon 5.
Where was they at? Was it Atlanta?
I don't know.
I think Maroon 5 performed in Atlanta. Y'all wasn't making noise for T.I.
Yeah, I remember when I saw Justin Timberlake come and do it recently, and it was interesting because like they would pan to the crowd, and the crowd wasn't feeling them, but the performance like was good. Yeah, the performance was good. JT is a good performer, good vocalist. I think there's still going to be a stain on him for how he did Janet. You know, to be honest.
That's why it's Justin Bieber over JT. Let my boy perform at the Super Bowl,
I don't know. Justin Bieber said nigger. I don't know.
Hey,
man.
He not alone. He get a pass. He don't get a pass.
I mean, he was a kid.
He was a kid.
I ain't really tripping, honestly.
He don't do it no more.
Yeah, when you're a kid, you push the boundaries of shit. You do all types of bullshit. He's a kid from Canada. Probably didn't have too many black people around for him.
Yeah, he got a hella niggas around now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think he just grown as a person. I think he knows better or understands that is bad. To do for somebody like him.
Papa John's owner can't stop saying nigga.
Yeah, people only shot with Papa John's still because of Shaq, man. Honestly,
for real, he really saved them. He really saved them.
That people are like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
But that whole thing was so funny because it was like he's trying to beat rehab, but he just can't stop saying nigga.
I'm weak. There's a lot of people out here who can't stop saying nigga. It's
bro.
But I definitely think the Donald Sterling thing was
that was wild.
I feel like that's why they franchise is cursed. Like they ain't gonna never win a ring.
Oh, the Clippers?
Yeah.
Donald Sterling and for sure Chris Paul.
3 teams I think that are cursed. The Knicks.
They are cursed.
Philly.
Philly. You talking about basketball, right?
Yeah, basketball.
Philly being cursed. Yeah.
And
I'm not trusting the process anymore.
Yeah, I'll say Philly, Knicks. And who I just named, Clippers. Those 3 franchises is cursed.
They're cursed. I don't remember the last time they won, honestly.
Who?
Philly, New York.
They haven't won. If they ever won, they haven't won something priceless.
Or Clippers.
J.
Yeah, I don't think the Clippers have they ever won?
Clippers never won.
Okay,
they never will.
Okay. They are cursed.
New York, I don't think it's won since maybe the 50s or some shit. You know what I mean? Like.
I hate to see it.
I don't know, man. I love New York though, but their team is just cursed. They got a good chance this year.
They got a
great team. Yeah. They did really well, especially with all those injuries they had. They played great.
And they just paid everybody for sure. They paid old boy. He got like I think he's African descent. I don't know I can't pronounce his last name, but he just got paid real good.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of other guys to bring back. And then they got old boy from Brooklyn. What's his name?
Miles Bridges.
Yeah, Miles Bridges. Yeah, that's a good pickup. So
it's going to be a good team to watch this year. I don't see Philly getting out of the second round if they make it. Bucks got a good chance once they get back fully healthy. They got a really good team. They just keep falling apart by the end of the season.
The Bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indiana,
I wouldn't be mad if Giannis went to Golden State.
Yeah, Indiana's going to probably be back in the mix, but with everybody at full strength, they got to stay healthy to make it through.
Yeah, because I don't think Halliburton was healthy towards the end. I remember when
he
got hurt.
Out. Like every season, Boston had a star out, and that's crazy because I can't remember a time when it's like that the significant player on the other team was out. Boston is still, I think, a better team, but they were able to kind of breeze through the playoffs because of that lack of full strength and them being as good as a team they are. Like them being a great team defensively and as being and offensively. Is what allowed them to breeze past these teams. So I don't take no credit from them, but I just know if they were healthier, they would have had harder fought games.
Yeah,
They might have. I think they might have been like 16-4 or something. That finals, they only lost 4 games or some shit. And that's incredible. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I definitely think those franchises are cursed. No doubt in my mind. the fact that we saw Denver win a championship before them three lets me know that for sure. And I like seeing like new teams get a chip. I like that.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm all about it.
Yeah, Cleveland, when Cleveland got their chip, I was very happy. So, but yeah, I definitely think Super Bowl wise, who you think gonna make it back?
Man, it's kind of hard to say. It's so early in the season, but the way, especially hate saying it, being a Bengals fan, but the way the Chiefs been playing, them motherfuckers is a problem, and they've updated and bettered their team as a whole. Just off that one game, I noticed the moves that they made defensively and offensively.
Yeah.
And them motherfuckers is a problem, bro. I seen if they three-peated, they're already goated, but a three-peat
would put them in a dynasty.
I think Mahomes will probably get 7.
7, really?
I don't think he'll get.
I don't know, man.
Nah,
I think he could be in. I think the next 5 years are probably.
He's already in talks,
where his pocket is. He got to get a couple more rings. If he can get at least 4,
he's about
I still would consider him great.
Oh, he's for sure great already.
Yeah.
I mean, the nigga, it's hard to get that many. I mean, Aaron Rodgers don't have that many. He has 1 ring. Yeah. So, like, Peyton Manning, I don't know how many rings he has. I know he don't have
Peyton
many.
got maybe. I think Peyton and Eli
got 2?
Yeah,
3?
I think Peyton got 2. I think Eli got 1.
Okay, Peyton got 1 with the Colts. He got 1 with Denver, or maybe he got 2 with the Colts.
Let me check.
I don't know. But what I'm getting at is if Mahomes does it again in a span of back to back to back.
Yeah, he got 2. He got 1
exactly.
in
He only got 2
and 1 in 2016. So it took him almost a decade to win the other one.
Exactly. You know, due to injuries and stuff like that. But what I'm hinting at, if a motherfucker like Mahomes can come in.
Oh, man. Eli got 2, too.
Yeah, but them are sparred out in between years. How hard is it to do it 3 years back to back?
Oh, man, that's damn near impossible.
I don't know about impossible now.
I mean, but I don't think that did that. I don't even think the Patriots did that.
No,
I think they won it every couple of years, something like that. So a three-peat is a three-peat in football is, I think, probably one of the most difficult sports you can get a three-peat in.
They already did it too.
Yeah. So I mean, if they do that, he's Hall of Fame. I think that maybe he can get like I said, I think he can get 4. But it's going to be hard.
I know.
It's hard trying to take this shit from other people because other teams are coming, right?
Yeah.
The Ravens are still there.
Nah, the Ravens still there. My Bengals give them a hard time every year.
There.
Everybody else don't matter.
Yeah,
but
I would say the Lions is coming too, man.
Yeah, Lions coming.
You know what I mean? So they we're gonna see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're gonna definitely see. I think New Orleans, we gotta get down there for that Wayne concert, the Hot Boy concert.
Yeah, that's like I was saying. That's a once in a lifetime experience to where you got everybody is out and able to perform.
Yeah.
And collectively on one stage in the same night, not just
all these niggas just out of jail at the same time. Finally,
not just hot boys.
Really
we talking
big timers.
Big timers is performing too. This is legendary for our generation. I feel like.
Yeah.
For Gen, well, we're not Gen. We are millennials. Yeah. For us, it's good for us. It should be deep as fuck. It should be fucking sold out.
Yeah.
Wall to wall, for sure. That's gonna be dope.
Wall to wall outside.
Niggas outside vibing like, oh, Ridge, bitch. Oh, fucking big times.
I love that shit, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful, bro. Likewise. And then we get to hear Old Wayne perform, Old Wayne versus, or just the Hot Boys records together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a time.
Nah, facts. Man, I was on a little off subject. I was talking to one of my homegirls, and she was talking about like why does body count matter and stuff like that. Like why do men look at that? And I think there's always just,
with a female or vice versa or both.
I would say both. She's saying why do men look at that with the women?
Let's answer her. Okay, why do men look at body count as an
indicator of like I might not want to deal with this person?
I don't.
Like it could
you gotta think.
you.
You gotta think, right? As a man, right?
Yeah.
If your body count isn't nearly as close as hers, or not even nowhere, you know what I mean? If she's got 20 bodies and you got 20, you've been like with 2 girls your whole life.
Yeah.
I mean, your pride possession. We're looking at it like a car now. this car don't have that many miles. It's in good condition, ain't been ran through. This car's, you know, got about 150.
Oh,
you taking a chance on it, but you know, it's up to you if you wanna drive that car.
Yeah.
But
yeah, people don't. But the mileage ain't just sexually. It's the bonding. It's the effect of how that relationship was on you, whether it was good or bad. You know, those things build a factor on how you're able to contribute to somebody else or be a partner.
Because honestly, if she looked at you and was like, "Well, you got a lot of bodies too," I honestly don't think it would have mattered. You know, if we both grown and like I said, you taking a chance if it was a car. I'm gonna take this chance because I looked at, you know, on the mechanic scale, everything seems right with it. I drove it up the block.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and take my chance with it. So
I know women gonna hate us comparing them to a car.
You either built like one or you run like one.
But it's funny because like that's how men we look at our cars like that.
Yeah, we look at our car like we got to compare it to something we care about, right?
Exactly.
So you know, we care about
our car,
so, or you know.
Nah,
I mean, I'm not saying that was ever a factor for me because I am not perfect whatsoever. So I never judged anybody or never not took a chance on somebody. But I know that somebody that might be more of a prized possession who ain't got bodies like that might look at it like, I'm it. So you got to impress me. So you got 20, 30 bodies on you. I'm not feeling you, for real.
I think if one of the things I think women don't understand when it comes to men, we value sexual discipline because a lot of men don't have sexual discipline.
We don't.
So if they out wild and shit like that, they looking for somebody to kind of balance them, or for maybe somebody who got the behavior to show them not to, you know what I'm saying, to help them kind of understand that not to do that. You feel me? Because you see somebody able to like resist temptation on a day-to-day basis better. You know what I'm saying?
But then, my bad to cut you off, because what if you got a male that is curious, so he wants somebody more experienced, so where he don't care about your body count. He just want to see that, you know, he's got a hunger for that, and he wants to be fed. So I
think after a certain point, like I think when you get 30 plus,
depending on the age,
the body counts don't really matter like that. I think if it's super high, and that may be somewhat alarming.
But it's an older car though.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I think there's here's the thing too. And this is what I dislike sometimes because we have these conversations with women and they want to always tell us how men think and feel or what kind of man feels this way. Like one of the first things they'll do is shame somebody for saying that, oh, we got requirements for how you get your body out or how you share your body.
Yeah.
And you know, I think it's hypocritical if a man is doing that and he's asking for a woman for that.
No, it's the game is all the way hypocritical.
You know, I agree. I think men should have more sexual discipline too. I think men should be very much more particular with how they share their body and who they give their energy in a wave to.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So it's not just on shaming women. Like I think women feel like we want to control their bodies, and to an extent, I understand that because their chastity and the way there's a level of I don't want to say obsession over their body, but there was, you know, back in the day they didn't have DNA tests, they didn't have ways to like get rid of certain STDs and shit like that. So a woman's chastity, a man being able to know that, oh, when I enter her, this is all me. And there's no disease or there's nobody else coming or there's no way this baby cannot be mine, was very important for a man's legacy and very important for a man's mind state, his mental and emotional health and stuff like that. A woman that's sexually disciplined gives men more of a peace of mind because we know that while we're going to go do this and do right by you or go build for our family, that you got the decency or you got the control over yourself and your urges to not go and jump out. I done seen some atrocious stuff from women who, you know, they feel neglected or they're like, oh, my man works all the time and we have a nice house, we have a nice lifestyle, but I feel like this and I cheated with his best friend, I cheated with his brother or some foul shit. And they'll always continuously justify it like, well, he wasn't there for me or he wasn't present enough. And it's like you gotta make a sacrifice in a relationship. He's making a sacrifice for you.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta figure out how to, you know, come together in that regard.
If you feel like he ain't got time for you like that,
especially if you married.
Yeah,
you know?
if you married, pull up to the job, suck some dick. If you always at work, shit,
You know what
make
I
it
mean?
spontaneous.
You make it spontaneous.
If I ain't got time, if it's 24 hours in a day and I'm working 16, which limits me because I still gotta include sleep and eating when I get off.
Shit, even 12.
I mean, and then vice versa too. The man need to be up there eating cooch at work.
Yeah, nah, I definitely think I'm a big believer now in men need the energy of how women reciprocate.
Yeah.
So if you're, women are amplifiers. I truly believe that if you give them a house to make it a home, you give them a seed to make a baby, food to make a meal, all that type of stuff, right? So you really much got to be careful and how you're reflecting on what you're pouring into your partner because they're going to amplify that to you.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's a level of having to lead with, babe, I will appreciate this or I would like this more. You know what I mean? But my thing also with the body count, your past, like people feel like their past don't matter, but it does matter. Because you're not going to get, like, if you go and try to get a car, you try to go get a house, or you try to get some credit, you think they're going to look at you making non-payments or some shit and say, well, they'll probably do well on ours, or that was in the past, I'll give them a chance, and you can have this Benz. Like, no, that's not how the world works. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool. We know you changed.
We know you changed, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, a woman having a high body count a lot of times indicates a few different things. Because this is from women that I talk to that are my friends and that have told me this over time. A lot of times they've been sexually assaulted at some point, and it made them hypersexual, or they didn't get a level of love from their father or from a parent that made them go and be hypersexual and go and look for that in other men. It's usually one of those two or two of those two.
Yeah.
That purge into their personality. And women gotta understand there's a lot of men out here that are hypersexual. They don't have no sexual discipline. You gotta really vet these men, ask them about their experience sexually, ask them about how they deal with relationships, ask them about how they show love and appreciation, what their mindset is when it comes to time in a relationship, what steps they want to take to if they feel like it's getting more serious. Like, all those things are important. Questions and conversations to have, you feel me? Because it does determine, like, patterns happen. You know what I mean? So if you got somebody that's used to being, dipping in a whole bunch of different, types of sex, it's oftentimes they may not be satisfied with yours, or they might not feel like they're complete.
Yes and no, because you could also be dealing with people that, let's say, they're dealing with lots of different people sexually, but in what span? Like you said, just talking to somebody could change a lot. So you've had sex with like 5 women, but you dated this person for 5 years, which shows a little stability. Yeah. You clearly was just with that one person. You was with this person for 3, this person for 2. You got to think like y'all not gonna not have sex.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
and I think that's important too. Like, women, because to me, it's like if I ran to a woman, right, and she had 100 bodies, and we like the same age, even busting out that down mathematically, you know what I'm saying? That's quite a few. 100. Yeah, that's quite a few bodies per year. Yeah. So to me, it's like when we think about dating women, we think about what's their vetting process. Yeah. Because you're not vetting dating seriously, making these people your boyfriend and falling in love, and then it's falling out 100 times. That's not what's happening. No. So a lot of these are just I'm just fucking
spare the moment,
spare the moment, one night stands. We've been talking a little bit. You're probably fucking multiple different men. A lot of those energies stay on you. Those experiences stay on you. How you deal with people stay on you. That energy. Sometimes these people give you some level of trauma. They ghost you a certain way. They hurt your feelings. All that type of shit pours into the next being you deal with, and the next man has to deal with that. You feel me? A lot of times,
some unwanted baggage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That I thought I wasn't bringing any on this flight, but clearly, it's a lot coming back with me.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, for a lot of these women, they get these niggas that already were promiscuous, and they settle down. They think, oh, this nigga gonna be loyal to me. Woo. You don't know what his appetite is like, truly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you could be something that sexually stimulates them, and this goes for men and women. You could be somebody that sexually stimulates that person for quite some time when it's fresh and it's new. You're getting to know somebody. That experience is, the height of it. You know what I'm saying? The energy is high, the interaction is high because you're yearning for each other, you want to connect with each other, there's mystery there, all that type of shit, right? So, but that shit burns out after time. A lot of people get burned out, you know, they get bored, they don't know how to like spark that back up. You know what I'm saying? So people go outside of a relationship, they cheat a little bit, they come back, they be happy, they be more balanced. You know what I'm saying? Because they got whatever off they need to get
whatever
off.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? That rejuvenated them. Was like, I just had to get some other sex.
I had to fuck something.
I had to break the monotony. You feel me?
I had to fuck something.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell women that because they don't understand. A lot of them
men don't fuck with their heart. They fuck with their dick a lot of times. And
they don't understand that feeling of detachment of just being like, I just want to fuck something from a physical standpoint.
Yeah.
I want to.
Didn't care about this person whatsoever.
Type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just a natural innate desire for us to dominate, for us to conquer.
There's some women like that out there too.
No, there definitely is.
But it's not a lot of y'all.
It's not the general. Just the general public of it.
Yeah,
most women are not aggressive sexually. It's just not in their nature, and it's not been it hasn't been socially accepted all around for women to go after what they want, be aggressive, because for a lot of men that's a turnoff. I personally don't mind aggressive women.
I'm about to say, me and you might be different from a lot of niggas, then, because we love that shit.
But we both got aggressive moms, too.
Yeah, I mean, let's speak on it. No, that's facts. Oh, God.
You know what I mean? So
you get, we kind of like that shit.
A lot of this shit, I'd be like, this shit's soft to me. Yeah. Like, she ain't even talking crazy. She
like, you thought that was a lot? Yeah,
like,
shit.
she don't really mean that.
Yeah, nah, she just talking. She just barking for real at this point. She not even gonna
like, I'm not even phased.
Not even phased.
You know what I mean? So, but,
facts.
You know, like I said, I don't say this to want to down women, because I feel like women have been held and repressed sexually for a very long time.
Oh, facts.
You know, we got to remember, they just been able to vote like 105 years ago. They weren't even able to vote.
And that's what I meant by, you know, just talking to them. And yeah, they might have a lot of bodies, or not even. I mean, what's a lot to you? So like,
a lot would be at least like 100.
Okay, so say she only got 20, right? And she 35, 36 years old, or she's a little older, or anywhere around the same age as you.
That's crazy to me.
That's not crazy to me. And then also, you just talking to somebody, because you don't know where a lot of them bodies could have stemmed from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or the how many years she was with that individual.
Yeah.
Which
is, like I said, if I'm 34,
yeah,
right, and then I've been having sex since I was 16, 17.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know
bodies.
Yeah.
That's like a little bit less than a body a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's not too crazy to me. You know what I mean? But like, you know, 50 and up, I might be like, how are you vetting? I might just ask questions, because to me it's not like a disqualifier, like, I won't fuck with you. Because I'm more about, did you heal from whatever you was looking for? How's your mind state now? Is that still in your system?
Talk to him like they talk to us.
What is that like that makes you desire this many partner? Because I've gone through shit like that too. I done ran through some shit, man.
Yeah.
But I've been hypersexual, so I know that is an issue.
Yeah.
That a lot of people kind of go through because they have experiences when they're young. Like I said, I relate to some of these things because I've gone through them myself. I had people trying to, fuck with me when I was young and shit like that. So it ups your curiosity and does make you a little more hypersexual.
No, facts.
You
never know what somebody went through. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So I have grace for people. I just want honesty. That's really it. I want to know what I'm dealing with, how bad it is. Are you getting help, or you know what I mean? Because like I said, when it comes to having a high body count for women, it's more dangerous. And women don't like to hear this, but it's more dangerous for y'all because y'all have the baby. Because y'all get pregnant and y'all have the baby, you have to bear the brunt of the responsibility and the close connection of it. Because internally, once that baby start growing, a lot of women can't find it in them to kill it. Then they realize they might be single and raising it, and they accept that, and they go do what they got to do. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Because a lot of these, like I said, and niggas need to move more intention when it comes to dealing with women that they don't have no, they don't want to marry, essentially. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, facts. That's on. Yeah, no,
because like if I talk to a young nigga now, and it's hard to tell young niggas this because they still got to go through the experience of feeling what that is like. You know what I'm saying? Of just those experiences, how it affect the person they dealing with, how it affects themselves, and all stuff like that. You can't kind of tell people that shit, and you can, but they don't get it until they feel it. You know what I mean? understand from my experience, oh shit, I can be devastating to somebody unintentionally by not realizing their feelings could be growing because of us being more intimate or whatever, whatever, you know what I mean, type shit. So it's like once I've seen that a couple times, I'm like, okay, I got to start having these conversations earlier on, or we got to start talking about this and that and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see that, oh, this is ending poorly. You know what I mean? For the most part. Luckily, I never had no crazy shit like somebody trying to fuck my shit. Cause I'm pretty honest when it comes to women. I feel like I don't have to lie. I don't have to dodge shit.
But sometimes that honesty, it gets you there too. Because they'll be like, yeah, this nigga too honest, and the shit he telling me I don't like or I don't fuck with, I'm about to fuck this nigga. So it's like, yeah, you pick and choose, either way it goes. But yeah, heavy on that, talking to the young OGs just about how to move correctly. Because we are the young OGs now. Yeah. So we haven't got OG status yet. I think OG's what, 50?
Yeah, I think we probably mini OGs. You know what I mean? Like we getting there. Also, this is another thing. This back to the body shit real quick. There's a level of risk assessment that men and women do when they dating, right? Like, say like talking to y'all. Like, say if you're a shorty, right, and two niggas try to talk to you. The first nigga come up. He got Dickies on. He got busted forces on. He got a dingy white tee. He a little sweaty. He's nice looking, or he got a cool personality, and he's trying to talk to you. And you see somebody else hop out. He got a nice business suit. He in a Bugatti. He got a nice watch frames on. You know what I'm saying? He decked out. So it's like that dude that you talk to right now could be a millionaire. Could have his own business. Could be coming off of work and shit like that. And the other dude that's looking, fly, could have all that shit rented, could have fake jewelry on. You don't know. But risk assessment wise tells you, oh, this guy got more money. Let me go talk to him. You feel me? We do that with women too when it comes to, okay, what she got on. Look like she, about this, so to speak. Because the woman that we see in the suit going to business is somebody, we're not going to talk to her or deal with her the same way we see with a shorty who got like short shorts on her ass out and she got a low-cut t-shirt with no bra on her and her titties is spilling out. Those two women we treat and talk to separately because they are conveying two different messages. You feel me? So it's like even with the guys, the dude could be nice. He could be, all those things. But if he ain't got the right charm, charisma, or swag, or clothes, he ain't dressed properly, that's a turnoff for a lot of women. They'll pass up on a nigga that could own multiple franchises or businesses and shit like that for a nigga that's more presentable. But you're doing a level of assessing when you are first meeting somebody and you decide to give them your time to talk to you and stuff like that.
Yeah, because the one that wasn't dressed and poised correctly could also own a bunch of different businesses as well. He don't. That a lot of that shit that other guy is driving and has on and things of that nature could be materialistic to him, to where he's like, bro, I'm worth billions. I don't care about that. So now you don't miss your blessing, like Cuz said. So it's just like, it's however you read the situation. I don't know. It's got to be the vibe and the charm too. It's got to be a major, because you don't want to deal with nobody that's a dick.
Not facts.
So
not facts. You know, a lot of these dudes who get money, they become dicks. You know what I mean? So it's very important when you're dealing with a man to look all the different dimensions of him. How does he move emotionally? How is he with his family? Is he got a good relationship with his mom? Does he got a good relationship with his sister? Does he treat women that he's not attracted to well? You know what I mean? That's a key one. Because a lot of niggas do not give women... It's sad to say, but I feel like a lot of men do not like women for who they are, or they just like them sexually. But
it depends on the age. I think it's... Yeah. I mean, where we at right now?
Yeah, I would say we got relationships with women that are friends, and so we understand the value of having them as friends. But there's a lot of men out here that don't see them. They think being in the friend zone or being friends with women is a waste of time and all types of shit. So it's like when they get rejected, they feel very much more. They take it very personal.
No, I agree.
I mean, I didn't. The benefits of having good, cool ass girlfriends is one. A lot of times they put you on their friends. You know what I'm saying? And usually they run in a good flock. They give you perspective, rewards point of view. They let you It tell you some secrets about how women really function and process, like the inner workings of how they look at shit, which is important. You feel me? So, because a lot of times women will not say what they mean, right? Mm-hmm. They'll say one thing and do another, or they want you to read their mind a certain way. And having girlfriends, they'll tell you like, oh, this is what she meant by this, or this is what she was looking for with this response and stuff like that. Shit that as a man we generally might not think that deep into or look at between the lines and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because we more like say what you mean type of person. You know what I'm saying? Say what it is. Don't say something trying to play a game to pull a reaction out of me in order for you, you know what I mean, to feel some type of way, type shit. So for men, the woman with high body count usually shows a pattern of infidelity or hypersexuality. You know what I'm saying? So those are two things that from a risk mitigation standpoint, men don't want to deal with. And that's just the reality. Like, women wanting men to change this narrative is not going to happen. This is how men have felt forever.
Depending on the guy.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, for the most part, like we're not, of course, we're not speaking for all men and women. But from my point of view of just growing up and dealing with men, because men talk to men differently than men talk to women, and vice versa. Women talk to women differently than they talk to men, right? They kind of have different shells of themselves or different personalities of themselves, damn near. You know what I mean? But one of the things that men always talk about, or from a majority standpoint, like when it's guy talk or locker room talk or whatever, a lot of them agree with, man, I don't want my shorty to be all out here doing this, or I can't deal with her. She done fucked the homie or fucked the bro, or she done fucked 50 dudes in the city. That's not attractive to me. It makes me feel like you don't got much value, you know what I mean, in yourself or just how you give your body out. Because your body is priceless. Being able to have a baby and portal a living life form from the spirit realm into the physical realm is a most powerful thing that a woman, that anything I've ever seen from a human do. Mm-hmm. You understand? So that thing is very valuable. A woman's body, a woman's energy is very valuable. And for a lot of times for men, that's how we feel secure. Like men and women desire the same things. It just looks differently. Men and women both desire honesty, loyalty, companionship, admiration, reassurance. Both sides want this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Both sides want this and desire this heavily. It just looks kind of different from each side. You know what I mean?
He said I got to smoke to that.
Yeah, that's real spill. Mm-hmm. It's real spill McGill.
Real spill McGill. Yes,
this is
sir.
random. Did you ever used to watch Nick Jr. when Little Bill came on?
Used to.
They still got classics.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know if they do still, but I usually get on. I think it's Paramount.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
got
yeah,
Nick and Nick Jr. on there, so I go in there and tap into the old school shows. But yeah, I remember that shit. That was classic.
Nah, such a simpler time, I know, like, as I getting older, I be catching myself wanting to be back in certain moments of, like, my life. But I be happy, like, looking back and seeing how far I came and stuff like that. It's been quite a journey. Like, a lot of this shit I didn't even expect me to be doing. Like, even sitting here doing this podcast with you and shit. Like, if you told me, like, 5-6 years ago, I'd
gonna be doing it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm happy though, man. Like I said, I really think we should, as a people, especially as black people, be more forgiving and understanding of each other, and less dismissive of each other. I feel like we dismiss each other. I feel like a lot of women don't like men genuinely. They just are attracted to us. I feel like it's like that on both sides. There's a lot of men who don't like women genuinely. They're just attracted to them, and they just treat them like objects. That's why, like, the conversations, like I say, that's why it comes to body count, I'm not like obsessed with it, but I hate for people to act like it don't matter, because it shows a pattern of psychological behavior and vetting skill that's important when it comes to somebody thinking and how they deal with situations, and that's the main thing. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. And like I said, women, you gotta look at the man too. Look at him, dig into him. How many bodies does he have? How often are his relationships? How many has he taken seriously? You know, how many women have met his mom? How many women has met his dad? Is his family unit together? How's his grandparents' marriage if they're married and stuff like that? Do he have any other marriages in his family? These things are important to know because he might not even have an idea of how to love you or deal with you properly because he don't got no example in his life.
But that goes to show that a lot of times with women as well, they'll go. It's better that they go with somebody who just kind of break shit down, right? I hate to compare them to cars again, but when you go purchase a car and all you ask for is the simple shit. You know, how many miles is on it? How old is it?
Right.
Does it run? 3 questions. You don't check if you don't check up under the car. You don't look under the hood.
Yeah,
you don't check the trunk to make sure it ain't been underwater or anything like that. You just grab that motherfucker. We gotta start looking at shit like that. Like, yo, you gotta start asking these questions.
Yeah, when I went to,
cause I know y'all don't check for this shit, so don't say you do.
You know, I went to CDL school, bro. They made us we had to know all these parts of the truck, bro. And looking at it simply, you wouldn't think it's like this many parts. It was like 60, 70 parts, bro.
I bet.
And it was fucking like little small shit just connected to even other small shit connected to big. It was fucking it was intricate. But looking from the outside of it, it looks very simple. It just looks like a trailer, some wheels, and a tractor to connect to it. And it's just all this shit in between that's holding it together and making it run properly and be able to handle that weight. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's definitely important when it comes to, because a lot of times people just aren't asked certain questions themselves for them to even think about it.
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to just poke fun at y'all because I take my mechanic when I go purchase a car and be like, yo, tell me what's wrong with it. So I don't know what to look for either, but I have somebody there in my corner that's also asking questions and being like, yo, you know, something either does or doesn't seem right about this situation. So.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, if you don't know, ask somebody and show you.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
But yeah, we gotta be more careful with our bodies.
Yeah, that's facts.
You know, so
especially when you're a young OG. Like when we trying to figure shit out, 15 to what, 23? You just figuring life out. You just.
You know, I seen a statistic about how from 15 to 30 or something like that.
You say 30?
I think it said.
I say 23, depending on, or if you started young, it depends on the individual.
They're talking about that's the most dangerous age for young men.
15 to 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, because at 30, you still feel like LeBron in the game. You like, I still feel young.
But yeah, that's where they're most susceptible to death,
getting
killed.
Yeah, nah, that's facts.
Murders.
Ooh, man, we made it. I made it 35. Shit. That's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
You know, and it's like it's crazy because I lose somebody every year basically. Yeah. So. You know, sometimes I reflect on this loss. I remember when my grandmother died, I had called my mom and I was like crying and shit. And she was like kind of scared because I had called her like falling apart. And she was like, I thought something had happened to you. And I was like, nah, you know, something happened to grandma, essentially. So I got back to our crib and shit for the funeral. I drove back and shit. And my mom had all these obituaries spread out on the living room floor, like just maybe 50 plus. And it just was giving me a lecture about life and death. Like people are.
She told you, she's like, look, nigga, this shit happens, bro.
Yeah, like
niggas die every day, B.
You know, my mom doesn't really know how to comfort people properly.
That was pretty dope, though. That was creative.
I was like, yeah, do I want to see 50 plus people dead? Like,
but she's just telling you. But I don't even think she's trying to end the joking. I think she just was like sincerely like,
nah, like
people die. It happens.
She was sincere about it. Yeah. You know, she just she just doesn't understand certain things about like she only knows. It's hard to explain, man. Like her heart was in the right place, but she just don't get certain things emotionally.
I feel you.
That's basically it. But you know, I love her to death. I love the effort.
Oh yeah, no, that was dope. That's some dope shit.
It made me laugh, honestly.
Yeah, so I would laugh.
This is her trying to comfort me.
And basically, that's what people need during that time too. Like when you lose somebody, you need that laughter. If not, you gonna fall apart, man.
Hey, what's your favorite like teenage like mid early 2000s movies, like a road trip vibe and
Teenage to mid 30s.
Yeah.
Okay, you said road trip. I agree with road trip. You also got Euro Trip was funny as fuck too.
Yeah. I forgot that was Matt Damon's singing "Scotty Doesn't Know."
Yeah, Scotty Doesn't Know is
fucking
classic.
incredible.
It's
And he
fucking
had a
incredible.
small ass cameo, but he rocked that shit.
Nah, facts.
Yeah.
You
so-
said to mid 30s. Oh, okay.
You ever see Not Another Teen movie?
Yeah, that's funny too. Damn.
You ever fuck with the American Pie series?
There's so many movies. That's a hell of a gap, though. We gotta do a smaller gap. Like, if you tell me like 2000,
I mean, like early
2001.
2000s, like
Early 2000s.
yeah, like from '99 to 2003.
Just it could be any genre movie.
Yeah, I would say Blue Street was one of my favorites too.
Blue Street. That's a funny ass movie.
Yeah,
Don't Be a Menace. Boys in the Hood. No, you did say 2000. I'm tripping. Boys in the Hood, like 90s and shit.
oh, you got served.
You got served?
I'm gonna go see that shit.
Alright,
when it came
Hardball.
out.
Hardball was a classic.
Hardball was good.
I like that movie a lot. Since we talking that era.
That was that Hardball song with everybody on it. Well, it was like Sammy, Bow Wow, Lil Zane,
Fabulous.
Lil Wayne was on
I
it.
think Fabulous and Lil Wayne was on there. Was Fab on
No,
there?
Fat went on there.
Damn.
It was everybody that had like that was young and had little in their name. There's Lil Bow Wow, Lil Zane, Lil Wayne, Sammy, and I feel like I'm missing somebody else. But still, though, that was an interesting record. Fab had a song with Bow Wow, didn't he?
That's what I thought it was.
The
That.
basketball.
Oh, that was
song.
basketball. Yeah.
But no, I think it was just for the soundtrack for Like Mike. I think he was on the soundtrack. I don't
Not
think
on the
it was-
original record.
I don't know.
He was on the remix?
I feel like I heard him like Bow Wow rapping on that beat, but I can't remember for sure.
If it wasn't Lil Bow Wow, I had to be
Let me see.
Lil Romeo.
Oh wait. Nah, you might not be lying, bro.
Hey, bro, they threw Lil Romeo on there. It was like, look, we didn't want them little niggas, bro.
Yeah, man, just get somebody with little in their name. It's hot right now.
We just need a nigga named Little.
Shit, bro, that's crazy.
Don't we? Damn. Lil Romeo, man, he never stood a chance.
Okay, Lil Bow Wow basketball.
Compared to Bow Wow, I'm sorry.
Nah, you're right. It's Bow Fat on they playing in bass.
Yeah, Bow
That
Fat.
was low key a good record too. I ain't gonna
Yeah, that's
lie.
a great record.
That was on there, yeah.
I'm good, cuz. Right on. Yeah, that's a great record. Super throwback.
Hell yeah.
Damn, 2000, 2001.
So what do you feel about like how the sound is now? Like, I feel like the popping sound is like that fast tempo, Cash Cobain type of shit. That's really like I feel like that's what the younger generation is playing.
That's what's working
Like,
with the youth. What's cool right now? Yeah, that super throwback, where it's like R&B drill, they call it.
R&B drill.
So where they take an old school R&B song,
Yeah.
slow it down, maybe reverse it, and then just start their own little twist to it with some nice little 808 drill beats.
Yeah.
That's definitely popping. The R&B ladies been on a run too. I need men to step it up. We need more music from y'all, for real.
I mean, I feel like R&B, because we were talking about how women were dominating R&B in the 90s.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know if I want to say it's a woman thing, because I feel like there's a lot of men out there that sing well too, but it seems like women dominate that genre for some reason. I'm not mad at it, but that's what I know. Like I said, from
I'm not mad at it at all.
if I could, like all the girl groups we were naming, like around the same time as you got Total, you got TLC, SWV, Escape, Jade, 702. I feel like was it In Vogue?
In Vogue for sure.
And Cut Close. That's like 7, 8 right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're getting a lot of quality R&B in this pocket of this era. You feel me? The dudes coming up around that time, probably like who? Like shit, Luther.
Just male vocalists?
Yeah, Keith Sweat, I guess Casey and Jodeci, Oyster Man. I'm talking about like in the 90s. Usher was coming, started to come up.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly was kind of running it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's talented, man. He's just a pedophile. That was the thing that was holding him back.
This nigga is a fucking beast. He recorded a song in 15 minutes. Hook versus everything, and he made the beat.
Yeah. Man. Nah, he's a genius, man.
That nigga is a sick fucker, though.
Yeah. Some genius comes from being, that's what I've noticed about like artists, bro. Because they all the artists that I listen to, they all got some level of mental illness happening. Like The Weeknd's music, that nigga got a lot of shit going on. SZA's music she got a lot of shit going on.
Janae
Aiko be having some.
She has some very toxic music. Yeah. Kalani,
yeah. It's a lot of these people got issues. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's great because you can resonate with it in some sort of way or fashion. Yeah. At whatever point in time in your life, you were probably going through the same shit.
I agree.
But then you're like, God damn, they are fucked up.
Yeah, I'm like, I hope they,
I hope they're okay.
Because, like, there's been celebrities who killed themselves or OD'd or some shit. Like, that happens because it's a lot of pressure to have to please thousands of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot.
Remember Bruno Mars went through that with that coke shit.
He's a little mini goat, man. I ain't gonna lie.
He's a mini goat.
He's had some great records. The Silk Sonic shit is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
It's crazy because it's like throwback shit be working when they put a good new twist on it because it grabs several audiences.
And you can really sing.
Yeah, he can really sing. He can really dance. He can really entertain. You know what I mean? I've never been disappointed with his visuals.
No, facts.
You feel me? So he's an artist that's earned his pocket of success. You know what I mean? I don't think he's been active really like that. I haven't really heard nothing from him, but he has a solid fan base.
I think he got a new one with Lady Gaga. Yeah, he got one with Lady Gaga that's charting right now.
Okay.
So he finds a way to stay in.
That.
Yeah.
And I fuck with Bruno, man. Like he's he did his thing. That 24 Karat album. I think that was one of my favorite projects, probably all time. Okay.
That's a great record.
Yeah, it's a great record.
He got a lot of. Damn, what? Yeah, no, that whole album was nice. You right.
Yeah.
He's got a couple albums where the whole album wasn't banging for me, but he had a couple hits on there that I was like, yeah, that should go.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on, what is this shit playing? That's not what I get paid for.
He's like, whose man is this? Spotify be on one. Because if you hit shuffle, it automatically does smart shuffle. So it plays songs that are like the ones you've been playing. Without your consent.
I gotta remove.
So you gotta remove it and do regular shuffle.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't slick.
When did they put that in? I just noticed that too not so long ago.
About a month.
Really?
Probably early.
It wasn't smart enough to let me know they were shuffling.
Y'all were gonna be a real nigga and tell me y'all was just doing whatever the fuck y'all wanted to do.
Right.
Cause I would know this shit in my playlist. I'm like, I didn't add that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it says smart shuffle mix. Yeah. You fucking bitches.
If you was smart, you would have fucking told me.
If you was smart, you would have asked me if it was okay to do so.
You know what show they should bring back, man? They should do a Captain Planet. I want to see like a gritty version of Captain Planet.
Like Don Cheadle? We've already done it.
He just goes mad and kills people.
He was making everybody into trees and plants. And burning them down, bro.
I don't know if you ever watched Rick and Morty. They got a Captain Planet episode, but it's like a girl, and she starts killing people off that are fucking the environment up. Morty like goes with her, and then they break up over that because she just starts murdering people.
Damn.
He goes in, I think, to free her. He kills all the Planeteers and takes their rings while he's killing them and uses their powers on the other ones. It's fucking wild, bro. I don't know if you ever watched Rick and Morty, but it's a good show.
I gotta spin a block.
Yeah, I think what season are now? They got like 7 seasons. But I think that I feel like we need more black anime. You know, I don't have. There's not prominent black people animes
outside of Boondocks and quite a few others.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't even consider
Static Shock.
Consider Boondocks an anime, but it's very anime like. You know what I mean? I think he just snuck anime elements in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of fight scenes where they just going.
Yeah, because randomly to me, it's like they just have this elaborate fight sequence out of nowhere.
Yeah, I loved it.
You know what I mean? I loved it too. But it's just like, where is this fucking come from? And then Granddad can fight. He fought a couple of times and shit like that.
Nah, Granddad was putting in work.
You know, the fact that he caught a body in the second episode was crazy. Oh, good times. And then Riley got shot out the window. No, not Riley. Dude who played, I think it was like Junior Onceler or something like that, like Ed Onceler or something like that. He shot, Riley shot him out the window with a shotgun. He had a vest on. He told him to shoot him or some shit. That's the first episode. This shit is, that's when I was like, man, I'm locked into this show. So I'm like, this is just a wild, some shit that already happened. I'm already fucking with the opposite personalities of the brothers. And shit like that.
Just classic.
Yeah. What's your favorite episode?
I ain't gonna lie. The episode where a girl was selling the lemonade, and she was trying to get money for the pony.
Oh yeah, that was deep.
And Buddy was like, "Why are your E's turned like that?"
That was fucked. You know. I like the messages in the show because they give like I said, that's like a corporate greed theme episode, right?
Yeah.
You desire this thing, you're willing to employ, you're willing to mass produce at the cost of your health, sanity, and all that type of stuff, only to get a portion of what you really want and for it to be dangled in front of you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's really like. I think one of my favorite episodes is the candy episode where Riley was selling candy from the school, and then he ended up building an empire off of it, like on some Scarface shit, and then he ended up getting into like it was like the Irish and like the Italians came through, and they had a shootout over who was going to take control of this candy market. It was fucking ridiculous, right?
It was dope.
But him moving in this fashion of like taking over block by block, selling candy and having people sell for him, where he's actually keeping the money and shit like that. And then he was able to like buy off them to keep it quiet, for them to like let him keep his hustle going. And he got approached by these gangsters on that type of shit, like the whole. And then Huey's telling him, "I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you." Like he's like, "Don't tell me what happens. Don't tell me what happens." And then he gives him a bulletproof vest, like, "You're going to need this." And he's like, "You still kind of told me what happened." But it ends up saving him in the end, type of shit. You feel me? So it was kind of cathartic. I liked it. You know, I think we could use another season with current events.
Man, it's hard. Granddad ain't here.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right. Damn.
You know. Yeah.
Well.
It's over for that unless you guys want to use some AI.
What do you feel about Robert Downey being Doom? Because I just saw they had like the 2 Avenger movies coming up. It's like Doomsday and then Secret War, I think. Mm-hmm. So it's like the next year Doomsday is coming, and then the year after I think is that one. So in my mind I'm like, one, I'm just kind of tired of this multiverse thing. Bro, in all honesty, James Earl Jones died and shit. I feel like he died already. I feel like I heard maybe at least 10 years ago or some shit that he passed away. And it's like certain things I be feeling like I feel like we merged timelines or some shit.
No, and I think you're thinking of Uncle Phil from I think you're thinking of Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince.
Nah.
Just for like voices.
Nah, James Earl Jones. I specifically remember somebody niggas like
Somebody said that he died years ago.
I feel like he died, bro, already.
He already died.
Is Nelson Mandela alive?
No.
Okay, good. I mean, not good, but for some reason I had to make sure I'm not tripping.
Bro, we are cooked. It's Nelson Mandela there. Good.
I'm not going as crazy as I thought I was. Because they call it the Mandela effect, too.
Yeah, I figured. That's weird, right? Oh, bro.
Oh,
man, I'm weak.
Yeah,
he's dead.
All right, y'all. We signed off. Peace and blessings.
Oh, weak.